What? It's getting dark again? What's going on? It is dark. It appears that eclipse has set in. Look up, Harry. You'll see a beautiful eclipse. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Now before we go out, let's check our health. I recommend only healing on red in this game, so we're fine. I made a big mistake last episode, being that I haven't been looking at my map. Ouch. I feel like it'll just be useful just to look at my map at key locations, so I'm gonna do that now. So for example, over here, there are some items. And they're about here on the map. See, isn't that useful? Oh no, that dog's gonna hit me. Ow. Alright, we should heal. We're good. Now let's go over here. As long as you have 4 health drinks at any given moment, you're fine. In my opinion. And if you've been following the route I've been taking, then you should have, like, at least over 8, I would say. I have 13, but I haven't been using them. One right here. And one right here. This is ammo, obviously, because it's red. Something interesting to note is that Harry will not look at his map if he has his flashlight off. They retain that trait in Silent Hill 2 as well. It's an attention to detail. Interestingly, in Silent Hill 3, you can look at your map in dark areas with your flashlight off, so that's pretty interesting. I wonder if they did that because they didn't think it was necessary in the previous games, or maybe for convenience. Two health drinks here on the map, and a save pad. Here it is, the school, the first dungeon. Map? Yes. Useful room here. Nothing dangerous, only health supplies and a save pad. More Ronaldo Gordon. This must be the list of teachers. It's written in blood. 12 o'clock. A place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped and lost tongues, awakening at the ordained order. Very mysterious. It's written in blood. 10 o'clock. Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm, the future hidden in his fist, exchanged for sage's water. What could it mean? It's written in blood. 5 o'clock. Darkness that brings the choking heat, flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beck and pray. Something seems all too ominous here. A picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it is in certainly bad taste. It is certainly in bad taste. I misread that. Ammo. You should have more than enough ammo at this point for this dungeon. So, an interesting mechanic is that the longer you are aimed at an enemy, the more likely Harry will actually hit it. So if you want to make sure to not miss your shot, then hold the aim, wait like 1 or 2 seconds, and then shoot. These enemies, the Grey Childs, they will not go down in any more than 6 hits in my experience. On hard mode, they will almost always take 5 bullets. On normal mode, they will take 4 or 3. Very rarely, they will take 5 bullets on normal mode, but that's like rare. And another interesting thing to note is that when they attack you, and you hit them in the middle of their attack animation, your bullet will do more damage to them. But it's not really worth trying to time that. The tower door is locked. The hands are stopped at 10 o'clock. Huh. There was a paper we read earlier that says something about a laboratory? Something about 10 o'clock laboratory, remember that? Huh. Well, there's a chemist lab here. Maybe something is guiding us. That enemy didn't die. That one behind me, that one's still alive. That is kind of bizarre how long that enemy stayed down for. Usually they like get up faster than that. Here we have a monster called the Penguin. You do not want to get close. They are very dangerous. Creepy. I might as well show... I should heal. I might as well show off the pipe. Yeah, it's... You can use it on normal mode if you want, but if you're playing on hard mode, don't even bother with it. Just stick to the handgun. Also, the ammo in this game has a cap of 200, so if you reach that, then I would recommend not picking up handgun ammo because they do not respawn. Well, we're at the equipment lab. Chemical. Sage's water? Harry can switch which enemy he's aiming at when you press left or right on the D-pad. I recommend letting him do it automatically because he can do that. He can actually aim automatically at a different enemy, and it's pretty reliable from my experience, but I've heard different reports. Ammo. Statue of an old man's hand, the fists shut tight as if never to let go. Sage's water. Health drink. Don't bother trying to explore the rest of that room. There's nothing else in there. Turn your flashlight off to avoid that enemy. Come in here. We used 10 bullets there, and handgun bullet packs hold 15 ammo each, so it is worth it. We got an enemy respawn. Probably not even worth killing, but might as well. A golden sun. The hands are stopped at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, songs and sounds. From the memo earlier. Maybe the music room? Flashlight off to avoid enemy. If you want a neat little scare, then come in here. Very cool. Sometimes this game controls funny. It adds charm to the game. As you can see, I didn't miss a single shot there because I held the aim button down for a few seconds before firing, and the accuracy goes up. Rest in peace, Sir Cat's-a-lot. In my experience, this Grey Child almost always respawns. At this point, you should be pretty decent at dealing with the Grey Childs. If you're not doing quite as good as I am, then as long as you have, I would say, maybe 65 ammo and 5 health drinks, then you're good. There's some blood on some of the keys. Does this mean anything? Check the piano. What? Very strange. It's written in blood. A tale of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican, as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning in the napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? What could it mean? Does it have to do with this? So, basically, pelicans are white and doves are also white. This means that the first 2 keys are going to be white keys. Ravens are black, flying higher than the dove. That means that there's going to be a black key, because ravens are black, above a white key. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. It does not specify what color this next white key is next to, but it is a white key because it's a swan. Whether it's black or white, though, is not quite answered. Finally, out comes a crow. Crows are black, so the final key is going to be black. Pelican, dove, crow, swan, raven. Yes. Come in here for some ammo. There is nothing else in this room. Man, I am just not doing too good right now. And here there's a first aid kit. Interesting thing about this is that sometimes you can see the enemies here, and sometimes you can't. There is nothing in this room, so don't bother. Man. Today is not my lucky day. Revenge. Hurry wouldn't step on that one. Here we have more penguins. They're actually called larva stalkers. Might as well mention that at least once. There's a demonstration of using the D-pad to change where you're aiming. I'm going to go save because it doesn't hurt to save. Five o'clock. Sometimes I like to shoot them while they're down, just because it's kind of fun. That's the 12 o'clock one. 5 o'clock. Darkness that brings the choking heat, flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast, open time's door to beckon prey. Heat, heat, heat. What is hot? Maybe a boiler? By the way, there is nothing in any of these rooms, so it's okay to have them not marked up on your map. If you're really OCD about it, you can go examine them if you want. But you're only going to have to deal with enemies, and it's kind of annoying. There's a switch. Do you want to press the switch? Yes. Creepy. I am just getting hit left and right. Keep out.
Where am I? Have I been here before? I don't remember this being here before.
It's a heckin' Triforce.